Hey guys, so another so I've created a Fuller app. The Fuller app is actually on the Play Store now. It's called Fuller um, Puller to English. So it's a Fulani app I've created using Peace Corp. They PDF pretty much. I converted the sayings, like for example baba means dad. I converted those sayings into a JSON file. From a JSON file I've created, it's offline, by the way. It's within the file. It's not like stored anywhere on a cloud or anything like that. All the files are stored on the device itself in the app. So it is offline, so once you download the app you could just learn basic Fuller. It's what I've been using myself lately in the country. I've rewrite it down. It's a really interesting, I suppose the next stage of the app is to improve it a little bit, maybe add some vocals on it, and also phrases and stuff like that. So like I'm recording phrases and then maybe have some images, because right now it's in a table. It's a table. You have the heading as the Fuller and you have the subtitle as English, and it's just it's a row. It's a roll of a table. So yeah, that's the app for you. Hopefully you guys will like it. You guys will enjoy it. I'm actually in West Africa right now, in Guinea, Conakry. Using the app itself to learn my Fuller. So you guys are probably thinking, what the hell is Fuller? What's this guy talking about? So Fuller is an ethnic group, or a people somewhat. There are plenty of them around the world. The Fulanis. I heard a lot. I mean, I'm part of them. So most of our people are from Fouta Djallon, which is it's in an area of Pita and Nongol or Dongol. There's a bit of a confusion. I always get them too confused, because there's a Nongo in Guinea Conakry, and then there's a Dongol in the village. Anyway, something you guys gotta get used to if you do come to Guinea Conakry and you're from Fouta. You're a Fulani or whatever tribe you are. But yeah, the Fulani, no one really knows originally where they're from. There's a brother from the Nation of Islam who's Fulani, is from, I think, Atlanta. He calls them the Red Bone people. He's a wonderful brother. I watch now and then his videos talking about Fulanis, because it's, as a human being, you're always interested in where your people from. And I'm not saying this to bring any division or anything like that. In Guinea Conakry, for example, you have the Maninka, the Soso, and other group of so-called ethnic group. I don't want to use that word, because that word sounds, it's not a nice word. It's just a group of people. I mean, there's so many different division or different group of people, and each of them have their own culture, their mores, they have their own ways of living, their way of thinking, and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm from the Fulani side. It's like, I mean, I've heard a lot of stories. Some of them are from ancient Egypt, some of them are from Ethiopia, some of them are from Sudan, some of them are from North Africa. They're mixed barbers and all these things. It's difficult because most of our histories is oral. It's never written down. Like, for example, I just finished reading Saka Zulu book by some European guy who wrote it, and then he pretty much, the whole book was oral, and then he's recollected all these stories and he put it into a Shaka story. Now we know about Shaka Zulu. A very interesting book. But yeah, back to the Fulanis. Very interesting people. They do love money, though, I have to say. In the country, Fulanis, my God, They love their money, you know, money, 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 money. But I suppose that's every culture for you. They love their money. You know, you have the House of Fulanis in Nigeria. You have some Fula in Mali. You have some. There's more Fula actually in Senegal. Some people are saying there's a majority of them in Senegal. There are some in Sierra Leone. There are some in pretty much everywhere around the world. If you go anywhere, you'll find a Fulani. That's just every other group of race of group of people. You might find Maninka or so elsewhere in the world. But the Fulanis, they're very distinct because some of their features, like their women are really, wow. Some of the most beautiful women I've seen are Fulanis. I'm not saying this because I'm Fulani, and you know, there are some, bro, all women are beautiful. You know what I mean? All women are beautiful, period. If you love your, the Fulani women are beautiful. They features, they look a little bit, I suppose, some would say different from others. That's all I keep hearing from YouTube. They're all people. I mean, we're all black anyway. You know, so they're from Fouta Djallon, you know. Guinea itself is a well-known, it's pretty much a Maninka, you know. It's a Maninka place, and then we came in, and again, I need to stop because I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know much about the fuller history. So we were the so-called Arabic learners because we know our Quran, you know, we read that. It doesn't mean that other group of ethnic don't know their Quran. It's funny because I went to the museum, to the Guinea museum, and it was really wonderful to see the pieces of different cultures. Like the Fulanis, they had their Quran, their praying mat, their trade, their iron. The Maninka had their drums, and the Susu. All these different so-called ethnic group of people living in the country. You know, they have their own unique style of living, unique style of dressing, which I thought was really beautiful. It was actually a wonderful small little museum, and the guy, even though he was explaining it in French, I didn't understand half of what he's saying. But if you really look at some of the materials they have in there, it's a shame that it hasn't been looked after properly. It's really wonderful material. Like I've seen the praying mat, like it was a sheep. You know, it's amazing that a dead sheep that that's what the original praying mat was. It was a goat or a sheep skin. That was the praying mat. And some of the drum, like they had like near field communication technology, where they will, like the Maninka, they will hit a drum from one town, depending how they hit the drum. The other town will know exactly what those guys were talking about, and then the people will come over. That's what the guy was explaining. I thought that was amazing. You know, it was a modern day SMS in a sense. Beautiful museum. I didn't see the military side. That was locked down because they're renovating the military style. That was really beautiful. Anyway, talk to you guys soon.